Today we are shooting Polaroid 600 film inside of the Polaroid SX-70 camera, which is something that I've wanted to do for a while now because there's a few different techniques to do it. So I'm going to show some different ways of exactly how maybe you can get good results with Polaroid 600 film in the SX-70. First of all, what's the big deal? Polaroid 600 film is 600 ISO, or like 640 ISO, and it's only meant to be used in Polaroid 600 cameras. SX-70 film is a lower ISO. It's an ISO of 100 to 150 or something along those lines. You typically can't use film in different cameras. SX-70 film in a 600 camera would really underexpose the image, and usually 600 film in an SX-70 camera would really overexpose the image, but there are ways of tricking the camera into exposing 600 film correctly. First up, we are doing the ND filter on the pack. Now, this has its benefits of just being something that you can actually buy from Polaroid directly. It's a little accessory. You just install it on top of the pack, being very careful not to damage it in the process, and then you can actually just shoot the entire pack filtered directly. I didn't actually buy an official one. I've made myself one using a ND filter gel. So you can DIY one, and I can throw a link down in the description about how exactly to do this. It's just like cutting one carefully and fitting it on top of the pack. The drawback to this is that if something goes wrong, if it's not installed properly, if it gets caught or damaged or something, you can't really easily take that out and just remove the filter and put your film back in because you might lose a shot. Pink frame. First shot, super smooth ejection, and things are looking good as it develops here in my hand. We'll throw up a scan of that once it's a little more stabilized, but it means that my filter is sitting properly on top of the pack and nothing is getting caught up when the mechanism is pushing the film out through the rollers. So I'm gonna do a second shot of that, and then I'm actually gonna, in the dark, remove the pack, put the dark slide back on, remove the ND filter, and then I'm gonna try another method for shooting 600 in the SX-70. All right, I had to regroup, take a breather, and throw on some sunscreen because it's warming up. It is getting hot out there. Also in the dark, I've removed the filter on the pack of the film so that I can try out a few other ways of shooting 600 film in the SX-70. Most of these I want to do outside because it is so nice and bright outside. That's what a lot of people are probably going to be shooting when they're trying to use this stuff in the camera. But I've also got the Mint flashbar 2, which I've had for a long time. I do really like this. It is a little more expensive. It's kind of an investment, but it is a good flash for the SX-70 in my experience. And it has a function so that you can use it where you're shooting 600 film in your SX-70. So we're gonna do a quick example of that. I gotta see if I can grab my roommate before he goes to work and force him to sit for a photo for me. Let me take your picture before I go to work. I need it.
Why, outside? We're gonna get a mess.
Too close. All right. You're good?
Yeah.
You look good.
Thanks.
Don't blink.
Okay, I'm gonna blink now before.
Okay. Okay, good?
Yeah.
You blinked. Now I'm using an actual filter on the front of the lens that I have. You can get ones that have proper holders, but this little one sticks on. It just has a little bit of adhesive. I'm most concerned that it might fall off. All right, time to go see what Renee is up to today. Working an actual job, whereas I'm just out here messing around with Polaroids. Whoa, there she is. What'd you make?
Recording?
No, wait. What was the question? We're a vlog couple now.
Having a turkey sandwich.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna need you to remake that without the bite so I can have a product shot for the thumbnail. That's a good photo opportunity. There's some, like, purple. There's some lilacs there. You got a green frame. See it? Similar green, a lighter green. Wow, perfect. Polaroids. All right, bye. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here. The filter on the lens is also looking great. I'm actually having a blast. These are coming out looking really good. All right, who's next on this cavalcade of Polaroids and guest stars? We're gonna go down and see my friend Logan, who's maybe working at, maybe I'll leave out the part about where I said where she works. What?
Oh my god, you can do it to both of us?
No, I don't.
It doesn't have
I don't have a timer on this one, on like the camera. There's me.
Oh my god, they automatically come out?
Yeah, and then there's Renee. The Renee one looks really good, actually.
Oh my
like
god.
the contrast. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Those are really nice. You want me to hold them?
Yeah,
oh,
sure.
What are you doing? You're gonna be in this with us, everything. This is cool, Noah. This will be on the YouTubes.
I got other stuff to do today.
Okay, take this and then.
All right, yeah. So yeah, pop up. There you go.
What?
You're the wonder of a child. I know.
What? Let me take. Oh, you have enough pictures of you. Do you have enough?
Yeah,
pictures of
I've got enough. I already.
I hate you.
There's only like a few left.
That's
in here.
his Polaroid flapper. We call that.
Flapper
it
sounds
squishes.
inappropriate. It squishes. All right.
Oh my god, we're good.
You got a yellow frame one.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they come out in colors.
No, these are so cool.
Yeah, you gotta wait for it. Surprisingly great results. The filter on the pack gave me some really good looking results with some nice contrast here. The mint flash with the 600 setting inside, definitely a great result as well even. No filter or anything else. And the shots using the filter that I stuck onto the front of the lens, the little ND filter, gave me mostly great shots. The one of Renee, great contrast. The one standout so far, unfortunately, is the shot of Logan. It has just exposure issues and there's a strip down the side. The shots are protected as they come out of the camera because I have the frog tongue accessory, which if I was to recommend one specific like Polaroid accessory that you could get from Polaroid themselves directly, it's probably the frog tongue for the SX-70s. I'm thinking maybe some stray light when it came out and the frog tongue was still sitting on it, but that is the only one so far that is like really off. If I can take it off, then we're gonna use the last little hack that involves no equipment whatsoever, and we're just gonna dial in the exposure compensation dial all the way to the darkened side. This is something people do recommend, but it's very mixed results. It is very bright outside, so I'm not entirely sold on this one. All right, we've learned that we can do this. We can shoot 600 film in the SX-70 and get like pretty solid results. Bunny. But of course, maybe the question for a lot of people is why would you want to do this? And the thing is that over the past, let's say like 3 years especially, we've seen that Polaroid has more of an interest of just kind of maintaining the current like product line. Instead of doing like sweeping innovation necessarily, they're more likely to just introduce kind of like a variety of, you know, colored frames and different things, but mostly just for like 600 and I-type film, as opposed to variety within the films that are available for the SX-70, which is a bit of a bummer. But being able to shoot 600 film in the variety of different frames, like the colored ones that I'm using today in the SX-70, really make the camera like a lot more fun to pick up and use and offer like a variety of things. If you can shoot it, then do it, I guess. Or just do the skyline. I'm pretty tired. I got out, I shot some friends. I just do standard stuff. I realized I don't even have like a decent angle of the CN Tower, and if I'm just doing a basic shot of the skyline, then like what am I doing? Alright, maybe a shot of the ice cream truck or something, and then that's it. That's all 8 shots in a pack of Polaroid film. Just by taking a look Still a few minutes, you know, a little bit, but the 600 stuff with the exposure dialed all the way to darken, definitely super hit and miss. Just using like the compensation dial, not as great as the shots should look, and it really washes out the color. So I'm gonna sit in the sun for a bit, so future Noah can go back home and conclude this. Actually, now that it's been a little bit and I'm back home, the exposure compensation dial trick for the ice cream truck actually looks pretty good. I mean, it's still overexposed, and the other stuff has better contrast, I think, and some better colors to it. But the compensation dial trick can yield some okay results, but it can be inconsistent. And it does really depend on like how much light is in your scene. So this one, a little more shade, got a little more detail. Thanks so much for checking this out. I had a ton of fun doing this today. Just getting out, walking around, hanging out with some of my friends, and shooting Polaroids. There are a couple of options for 600 film in the camera that I didn't talk about. Some people say removing the little window on the light sensor here, but I don't really want to do something that can't be undone because I still like shooting regular SX-70 film in the camera. You can also have conversions done to the camera itself so that it will automatically expose properly for 600 ISO film, but that does involve opening it up, changing something inside of it, and then reassembling it. And if I can find some resources on that, I will link to them down below. But thanks so much for checking this out. You know, comment, subscribe, have a good time. You can find information down below for the Patreon, for merch stuff for the channel if you want to support it. And I'll see you soon. Take a picture of Logan is great because, I mean, I don't know, it's fun to be around people who aren't so like entrenched in this. It's just fun to be around people who are like, damn, that's really cool.
There you go. What?